guess I started counting when I was younger. I would, go on these long road trips with the friends, and each one of us was expected to do a certain amount of time. So when they were crashed out in the back, I would drive for as long as I could. And so to pass the time, I would come up with these little challenges for myself where I'd start seeing how many miles I could do in a certain amount of time. And, if I went 60 miles an hour, that's basically a mile a minute. So if I, drove for 6 hours, it was basically, 6 times 60, that was 360 miles. But if I drove faster than that, at 75 miles an hour, maybe I could do 400 miles in 6 hours. And then I started, looking at the mile markers, seeing if I could beat my time versus the odometer to see what the time was at. I can drive 34 miles in 8 songs. That's over 4 miles a song. I can eat 2 whole bags of peanut M&Ms before I get there. It is 400 steps to my office if I park in the back of lot 5. It is 30 steps faster if I take the side entrance. I burned 800 calories on the elliptical yesterday. That's 400 calories every half hour, or 100 calories every 7.5 minutes. Not to mention, I did it in less than 20 songs, or each song lasting at least 3 minutes, or each song burning at least 40 calories. I graded 10 projects in my class in an hour. Each project is 3 to 5 minutes long. That's 30 to 50 minutes just to watch them, and then anywhere between 1 and 5 minutes to write down the grades. I did it in 45. This is the poem I am writing on the 29th day of January. It is the 29th poem I have written this month. So when it's cold outside, especially like when I have to carry something heavy to my office, I think, this is really heavy, but I can make it because it's only like 100 steps or something. So if I can just hold on, I can carry it the whole way. So I start counting actually how many steps it takes to get me somewhere. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And even if I, stop counting out loud, in my head, I'm still counting, It's just something I do to, keep my head working. Pass the time, I guess. And so I'll just count steps. Just, for fun, to see if I can make it in 100 steps. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. 76. I folded 30 articles of clothing during the episode of the show I just watched. That's 1 article per minute, or at least 10 articles by each commercial break. On the breaks, I fast-forwarded so that I was done by 2:30, even though I only started watching at 2:07. During one break, I ate an entire bowl of hummus using only 12 tortilla chips. I even had 1 chip left over. I am writing this poem at 11:30 at night. I can have it done by midnight if I just write 3 lines per minute. That's a 90-line poem, or 2 pages, or 3 minutes if I read it in a slam. So I have about, 30 papers to grade. There's about 30 students in the class, which, they're each 2-page papers, so maybe 60 pages. I don't like to look at the clock, because then I'll start thinking if there's, 30 papers here, if I grade each one in about 4 minutes, I can finish in about 2 hours. So I won't actually count how many pages are here, but, I can look and see if I'm halfway through. Competition is a slippery animal to me. I don't understand people who compete against each other. I've been winning against myself so long, I start to forget what I'm losing. I am faster than all the mile markers on the road. I can last longer than all of the songs. I am made of a million insignificant accomplishments no one else will ever know. Do you want to know why I don't drink? Because I believe I can outlast any curiosity. I have defeated more theoretical concepts than I can count, and trust me, I can count. So right here, when I get onto Route 9, it's about 7.6 miles until I get to Route 18. And so I can usually do that in about 10 minutes. So I'll reset the odometer right about here. And then I'll just go through. And then if I get to 18 is about another 10 minutes till I get home. So if it's 1:30 now, I can probably do that in about 20 minutes. Well, let's just say I'll do it by 2 o'clock at the latest. So maybe 15 minutes here, maybe 15 minutes and 18, and then I'll be home by 2 o'clock, you know. But I'll probably beat that. So that's just a conservative number. The curse of the obsessive compulsive personality is you don't even realize you're doing it, calculating your own worth. Because self-esteem is something measurable, and I know I can beat my score. This is something I can control, something I can quantify, something I can call success. I don't know when it will be enough, when I will be enough. I don't know how to stop. If I go to sleep now, I can wake up in 7 hours, stop by the gym, drive to my folks' place, weigh myself in their bathroom. I can catch up on a book I started. I'm only 4 chapters in. That's 48 pages, or each chapter being 12 pages. I don't know how to just enjoy myself. I don't know how to stop when there's so much to measure against, when there's so much I want to do, when there's so little time left. I made a list. Maybe if I can just cross it off, I can finally feel like I matter. I can finally feel like I'm lucky, like I'm worthy. I can finally feel like enough. Enough. You can count on that. So I made it home by about 1:50, and that worked out pretty well. I was on Route 9 for about 10 minutes. There's about 7 lights on Route 9. I caught 3 of them, but I still worked out. And I was on 18 for about 10 minutes, and I made it home by 1:50, so I won that. I have about 9 minutes now to go inside and get changed, and then I can go to the gym and hopefully be at the gym by 2 o'clock.